And we have the second case, we have the damp free vibration response, where our damping coefficient C is not equal to 0. And further, the damp free vibration response has three cases or types. Diba? We have first the what we call the under damp. And then we have the critically damp. And then we have the over damp free vibration response. So, nauban malibog sila ning undamp ug underdamp. No, what's the difference? So, undamp no from the word from this prefix nga un, it means that there is no damping. And when we say underdamp, it means that our damping coefficient is less than the critical damping. So that is the basis that our C is less than the critical damping. So later ato pa ning elaborate. And then over damp when our C or the damping coefficient is greater than the damping coefficient. But before we proceed with this one, let's have some reviews. Let's review the units of the terms that we have there. So first we have the U. So unsa ganinang U, Mr. Tuhong? Tuhong. Hello,
Um, part
yes.
displacement mo ato sa
Unsa na siya?
displacement
And then the U dot. What is the U dot?
transfer velocity,
Or say lain tawag.
speed or velocity, sir.
No. The U double dot, this is the
Acceleration.
okay, sige. U is the we call this the displacement. Okay, thank you, Mr. Tuhong. Or the deformation. Si U dot, no, this is the velocity, or we also call this the response velocity. And then the U double dot is the acceleration, or also called as the response acceleration. Now, si displacement or deformation, unsa may unit ani, of course. If you remember, di ba sa inyo ang probably theory nga gasolve mo og katong deformation, right? Delta or Y. Delta or Y. So, unsa man nga unit ang result adto, di ba? Mag-solve mo, let's say, Y is equal to, yung makuha is Y is equal to negative 15 mm, right? So sa ato pa, deformation or displacement is measured in probably millimeters, centimeters, meters, inch, no, and others. So uh, keep that in mind. Nga, deformation, displacement, that is in millimeters, centimeters, etc. So when you have a problem and wala gi-state no nga that is the displacement, but na nakabutang that initial response, lugar siya, may initial response is kuan lugar 25 millimeters. Yeah, unsa man nga response kay puro ba ni response ang tulo, response deformation or displacement, response velocity, and response acceleration. Of course, you are going to look at the unit. So naka millimeters man siya, it means that the 25 millimeters no represent the deformation or the displacement. Nasabtan ni siya nga part. Miss
Yes, sir.
Vicino Sky. Okay, thank you, Mr. Mino. So, let's move on. Dato na punta sa response velocity. Of course, velocity. So that means that the unit is millimeters per seconds, centimeters per seconds, meters per seconds, inch per seconds, and others. So you should be mindful of the unit. Okay. Sir, nga nung kabalik-balik makag-discuss na, it is because majority of previous students, no, majority of them, ma-fail, it is because of just this, the unit. Simple lang kayong problem, pero nagkabuang-buang na sa unit, alright? And then the response acceleration, now that is the millimeters per second squared, centimeters per second squared, meters per second squared, inch per second squared, and others. Alright? Now, diba, if you remember, Kani silang tulo, 'di ba? From our dynamic equilibrium approach, 'di ba, we have these three restoring forces or the resisting forces, right? That resist or that resist motions. And these are the first one, we have the elastic force. That is the K times U. And then we have the damping force. That is equal to the C times U dot. And then we have the inertia force. This is the mass times the response acceleration, right? So, unsa gani ang kuan unit of force, Mr. Corona?
One, sir, Newton, sir.
Newton. Kung sa SI, how about if English or the imperial unit?
Kan, sir. Kanang kali kalimut ko, sir.
Ay, bali ah, yes, ang unit sa force in imperial units is sa na ano, the pounds. So, again, no, kung mystery ganitong force, the unit of the force can be in Newton, di ba? Kilonewton. They are just the same, no? Mega Newton or pounds or kilopounds, no? That is kips and others. So, in the SI unit, sa ato pa, dapat si elastic force, damping force, inertia force, kay naka-Newton, no? Naka-Newton is sila dapat. Because this, or pounds, kung imperial, because they are forces. Sige. Next is, unsay buhaton na to? Let's say, no, if the U is in meters, sige, unsa may unit ni kuan, ni K, or ni lateral stiffness?
Meter per second, sir.
Meter per second? Sige. Yeah, itong ikuan na ang equation na that is K times U. If our U is M and if our K is meters per second, unsa may makuha na to nga unit? Meter squared per seconds, right? Diba, so atong kuan, atong kinahanglan nga resulting nga kuan, sa ni? Resulting unit should be in newtons. So unsa man ang unit ni K or the lateral stiffness? Okay, what do you think?
Per meter, sir.
Yes, that is Newton per meter. So, aron natin makuha nga Newton nga unit. Now, what if ang given ni K is naka-Newton per meter but si U is naka-millimeters? Daghan kay masipyat ani. Correct na unta ang process. Sayop ang unit man. Muna, wrong. Hinuon, no? Walay gamay ang score. Mabagsak, no? Dali lang tang step, pero kinasipyat. So, masipyat ka diri sa first step, the rest will be sipyat na dayon, right? So, may buhaton. Basta yung ani na, muna, you should be mindful with your kuano calculations. Aside nga inyong subton nga, mao ni siya si kuan. Mao ni si deformation or displacement. Mao ni si ana, di ba? So, yun ang tanawon ang units, no? You should observe uniformity of units. So, balik-balik lagi, oh. Balik-balik lagi, pero daghan kaayo masayop. Halos majority sa classes. So, let's say if you have, ang K nimo is 1,000 Newton per meter. And then, ang imong displacement is 25 millimeters. Ana. Niya kay, naandan mo din na sa uban ng mga estudyante nga, di magsulat og unit ba? Diretso ra sulat og 1,000 times 25. Answer din nila, 25,000. No, which is wrong. 'Di ba? Ano man, kay there is no uniformity of units. And we cannot just multiply that one right away. We should look at the units. Mo nang nakapabor if sa mga students nga nagsulat og units. No, 1,000 Newton per meter and 25 millimeters. So to cancel out the meters or the millimeters, pwede nga si this deformation i-convert nimo into meters or kanin si meters i-convert nimo into millimeters. It depends on you. Depende na sa inyong trip kung asa mo mas comfortable. So let's say ang akong kung ano ako i-convert is si 25 millimeters. So I'm just going to multiply 1 meter per 1,000 millimeter to the equation. Aron makansel na dayon ang meter. So for this example, our elastic force is equal to 25 Newton. For this example so muna siya no, layo ra kay ang 25,000 o 25 Newton. So you should be mindful of that. Kay lahi man na sila. Dako ra kayo difference, 25,000 and 25 newtons. So kani simple lang kini siya pero dagan kaayo masipyat gyapon. Dagan gyapon kaayo masayop. Okay. So let's go back. Let me just remove this writings. No. So siya no. Si K is or our elastic stiffness has a unit of Newton per meter. Newton per meter. And since si Newton, di ba, that is kilogram meters per second squared. Yeah, per meter man siya. So, saying ang problem magatag og kilograms per second squared. So, itudlo ko na lang na kini kasugara sa inyo kay di ka balo mag-investigate. So, at times, no, the unit can be written as Newton per meter or usahay pod kilogram per second squared if SI, no, or metric ang gigamit nga system. How about the damping force? If our U is meters per if the U that is meters per seconds, unsa man ang damping coefficient? Of course, the damping coefficient dapat mo cancel kang M og ay sorry, that is not squared but meters per seconds. Mo cancel kang M og ni S. So dapat yung unit ni damping coefficient is Newton seconds per meter. Para pa makancel sa seconds, makancel si M, that is equal to N. Hindi ka na siya yung dapat. No? That is actually the unit of the damping force. And ato lang gibuhat diri is gipaatras lang nato siya ba. You don't morning pasabot nato nga you don't need to know everything to know the unit of the other one. Para nilang daan if na lang mo idea nga force is unit, ang unit ni force is Newton and if yung ang velocity is meters per seconds, then kabalo na mo unsay unit sa iyang pares, no? Ang unit sa pares is the reciprocal of the unit ni velocity. And then of course times the Newton. So since C is Newton seconds per meter, if we elaborate that one, the Newton, diba, that is the kilogram meters per second squared, and then we have pag seconds per meter, right? We can cancel the M and then the S. So other unit ni damping coefficient will be kilograms per seconds. No, at times ma-write si damping coefficient as kilograms per seconds or Newton seconds per meter. And then diri of course, the mass is in kilograms. Basta SI. And then the acceleration, pwede, bisa kung sa lagi ito siya, no, we have the millimeters per seconds. And then you have the per second squared, centimeters per second squared, and others. So if that's the case, now if you have the kilograms and then narin kay millimeters per second squared or centimeters per second squared, then of course you need to convert, no? Siguro pwede po sa millimeter. Aron ang resulting unit will be in Newton. So kana lang no nga reminder sa pabe mga usa sa common mistakes. So mo ning sa uban usa sa kuan mga common mistakes. For example, in a problem, ang given is, ay, usap po ni di ay, no? Dapat di ay, kaning mga prefixes, mathematical prefixes na to. Unsa man ni sila? Kanang kilo, kana mega, giga, no? And others. So unsa may kuan ani difference? Now, for example, sa mass lugar, usual example is let's say 2,500 kilograms. Pag abot sa quiz, ang gihatag kay 2.5 megagrams. Kanaon, that is very basic mathematics. Balik-balik na siya, no? Elementary, high school, and college. Di pa gyud gyapon makuha na tungod na di na din kay balo. Masayop na dayon, no? That is just kuan. They are the two of these are the same. Nagkalahi lang sa prefix. Ang isa kilo, ang isa mega, di ba? So sa may kalainan na ni dumdumin na ninyo, these are basic kuan biya. Basic nga mathematical nga sana topics. So when we say kilo, that is 1 times 10 to the 3. If mega, that is 1 times 10 to the 6. Giga is 1 times 10 to the 9. And katong uban sa, di ba, we have the micro, nano, centi, milli, DC, and others. Unsa pay kuan ba kanang mga common mistakes. So ako lang musugod sa ta sa common mistakes kay nagsugod naman ta sa SDOF, and then there is SDOF, diri gyud ang pinakadaghan nga masipyat kay dili kahibalo magkuan. Maski kaning units lang nga manipulation di kahibalo. Kaning mga prefixes di gyapon kahibalo. Unsa pa? You should review kanang conversion from so you should review ng conversion kanang meters to feet. Memorize na miles to kilometer or kilometer to miles, yards to meter. Ano man. Basin maghatag ko sa inyo ang N is naka-newton per millimeters. Ang displacement din kay naka-yards, di ba? Now, saan man ani mo? So you need to convert. Sir, naman ni sa kwan, sir, sa ni naman ni sa calculator, sir, automatic. Memorize ni kay magkitaan ta mag solution. What else? I think that's all for ano. For this part units no usa man is pinakasayop usa man is pinaka kasagaran nga daghan masayop. So questions on this part, on this ano brief discussion on basic, very basic mathematical nga kuan principles. Basic math bagyo niya dili ni basic engineering math, basic math. So if there is none, okay. Since there's none, let's proceed with our derivation for the solution of our kuan damp free vibration response. Damp free vibration response. So let's go back to our differential equation. Mass times acceleration plus damping coefficient times the response velocity plus the stiffness times the deformation is equal to 0. And diba, we can write this that the characteristic equation of this second order ordinary differential equation is equal to the mass times r squared plus cr plus k is equal to 0. So, di na ako na-elaborate no, kaya ako naman na-discuss last time ang sa katong sa andam. And then we divide the whole equation with the mass. That's why we arrive with this form. And then we apply the omega in the equation. Mana niabot pagitan r squared plus c over m r plus omega squared is equal to 0. Now, since this is a quadratic, since the auxiliary equation is in quadratic form, now this is a quadratic equation. Now, we need to get the roots of the quadratic equation. So, there are several ways to get the roots, right? We have the completing the square, subtracting the square roots, factoring, and then we have also what we call the quadratic formula. So, naiuban, I don't know what's the problem. Nag fourth year na, pero wala na, nakalimutan na sa quadratic formula. X is equal to negative b, that is x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, the quadratic formula, no, we are going to use this to get the roots of the auxiliary equation. Sige. Unsa man natong A? A is abay ni R squared, that is 1. Our B, abay ni R, that is C over M. And our C, that is the omega squared. So, to get the root, R is just equal to negative B, that is negative C over M, plus minus square root of B squared. So, quantity C over M squared minus 4 times 1 times omega squared. All over 2 times 1. So, we just rewrite this. Ang ato ni itag sa si denominator nga 2. So, that will become R is equal to negative C over 2M plus 1 half square root of quantity C over M squared minus 4 omega squared. Now, karon para dali siya, atong paningkamutan nga pareha nignaong sila no ug diri. So, unsaon man. So, sa kaning sulod sa square root, you're going to factor out si 4. Plus minus 1 half square root of. So, ato i-factor out si 4 times. So, kani si kuan for omega squared, that will become just the omega squared. But, how about diri sa pikas no? Wala man ay 4. Kung sa'yo may metabo, i-factor out nimo ang 4 from that side. So, naa siya, may muna lang din na siya. We'll have 1/4 on the side times C over M squared. And then let's continue the kuan. That will become R is equal to negative C over 2M plus minus we have the 1 half and then the square root of 4 that is 2. And then the square root of unsa may next na to buhaton. Kani si 1/4 kani diha ato na siyang ipasulod diri sa kaning parenthesis. So that will become quantity C over 2M squared minus omega squared. Okay. Pareha na sila gnaong, di ba? Ano siya og diha. Next, R is equal to negative C over 2M plus minus square root of quantity C over 2M squared minus omega squared. Now, kaning sulod ni square root, unsa may tawag na to ani? Kanunon pa mo? Mr. Mino, unsay tawag aning kuan? Sulod sa square root.
Wala na ako kanumdum, sir, by, to be honest.
Hanolino?
No idea po po, sir.
Oh my God.
Ano, sir, Pythagorean na, sir. Katong Pythagorean theorem na, sir.
Dili. Naitawag ani. We call this the kuan. Discriminant. Discriminant. Kanang sulod sa square root. Ganong discriminant man because siyang maka-discriminate kung unsa imong roots. So later ato na i-discuss no unsa tong lain-lain nga roots. So let's just continue the this one. Okay, karon nato idugang nga mga terms no. We have, di ba, the C is we call that the damping coefficient. Damping coefficient. And then si C sub C no, ato ni siya idugang. Si C sub C, this is our critical damping coefficient. Critical damping or critical damping coefficient. Let me just erase this one. So, unsa man ang value ni CC? That is 2M omega. Karon na puti idugang na sad. Let me just erase si discriminant kay piot na sa space. Kani si psi. Unsa man si psi? We call this the critical damping ratio. Diba? Nganong ratio man? Because ratio na to ang damping kang critical damping. Yung formula is the damping coefficient over the critical damping, which is equal to C over 2m omega. Now, kung ato i-derive diya, our C is equal to, now if we cross this one, 2m omega psi. Kung ato ni isa sisud din diri, wala na itsura. R is equal to negative C. Our C is 2m omega psi over 2m plus minus square root of quantity quantity 2m omega psi, 2m omega psi over 2m squared minus omega squared. Sir, dagan na kayo. Oh, mahuman rataan ni. Sige, 2m cancel out. 2m will be cancelled out. Kinsa mabilin? R is equal to negative psi omega plus minus square root of, we have psi omega squared minus omega squared. Common si omega, di ba? So, R is equal to negative psi omega plus minus square root of omega squared times psi squared minus 1. Or we can rewrite this as negative psi omega plus minus square root of omega squared is omega. So, omega square root of psi squared minus 1. Okay. So, let's continue. Let me just rewrite that. Diba first is R is equal to negative C over 2m plus minus square root of quantity C over 2m squared minus omega squared. R is equal to negative psi omega plus minus omega square root of psi squared minus 1. So, the same learning duha. Same learning duha, of course. Lahi lang ang mga symbols no, or terms nga itong gigamit. Sige, karon, di ba we have the discriminant, not the discriminant. Si discriminant, no, iyang discriminate. When you say discriminate, iyang malain ba, ma-distinguish niya kung unsa ang root of the equation. So we have three types of root for the quadratic equation. Okay? The first one, kung ang C over 2m squared, quantity C over 2m squared minus omega squared is less than 0. So sa may tabuan ni when the discriminant is less than 0. So sa may example sa less than 0, negative, di ba? And others. So if you have a negative square root of a negative number, sa may pasabot dira, your root is complex and conjugate. When we say conjugate, no, the positive and the negative, the opposite of that. So when the discriminant is less than 0, the roots are complex conjugate. Now we have a complex conjugate roots. So we have an imaginary. And this type, this first nga kuan case, now we call this the underdamped. Anong underdamped man? Underdamped free vibration response. Atong ginabasihan if underdamped siya or whatsoever is kani si critical damping. No, this is our we call this the threshold limit. Threshold limit or value. If ang atong damping coefficient is mas gamay kang critical damping, then that is underdamped. If equal na siya kang critical damping, then the system or the infrastructure is critically damped. And if greater than the critical damping, then of course, that is the overdamp. So siya to, si CC ito ang kuan, the threshold limit or value because siya itong basihanan. If ang system is underdamped, critically damped, and overdamped. So sure na kay kung maka nga basta ang discriminant is less than 0 is underdamped siya. So kung ato ning i-continue og solve si kuan discriminant, 'di ba? By usual operation, inequality lang gid siya. But we can manipulate this one. Quantity c over 2m squared is less than omega squared. If we subtract the square root both sides, we'll have c over 2m is less than omega, and c is equal to, c is less than 2m omega. And we know that 2m omega is the critical damping. So c is less than the critical damping. Sa ato pa, so if the discriminant is less than 0, masabot, that is underdamped. Same gyapon with the critical damping and overdamp. So yung ani lagyan po ng manipulation. Okay? So dinala ko 10% and we'll continue to derive the solution for the underdamp. Okay. Sige, since ang discriminant is less than 0, no? Since the discriminant is less than 0, by the way, no, pwede po din natin siya masulat that when the xi squared minus 1 is less than 0, that is underdamped. Since man di ay, no, let's go back to the root of the characteristic equation. Square root of xi squared minus 1. Since for this one, the discriminant is less than 0, sa ato pa, no, the result will be a negative integer, right? Since the result is a negative integer, we can take out the negative, no, to simplify our equation. So if we factor this out, we'll have 1 minus I squared times the negative 1. And we can further write this out since we have the square root of negative 1. That is a complex number, I. So, mo na siyang I omega square root of 1 minus xi squared. 1 minus xi squared. Okay, next step, natin idugang ani. Unsa man nato idugang? Ani siya. Unsa man na? This is, di ba that is the undamped natural frequency. So, si omega d will become the damped natural frequency. Yun sa yung symbol. Omega d. That is equal to omega times the square root of 1 minus psi squared. One 1 minus xi squared. 1 minus xi squared. Okay. So finally, we can further simplify the root, no, into negative xi omega plus minus I omega d. So much better. So nganong nag-terminate man ta diri no at this point because mo lagi na siya. Laylay mo na siya. If the underdamp, so may ngani yung itsura, no? Kay negative man ang square root. So atong ipagawas na ang katong maka-negative. So we factor out negative 1 and then the negative square root will become the complex number I. Question up to this part? None lang. So you may raise your hands if you have any question along the way. Sige, let's move on. Since na naman tayo root with the equation, say next step, we get the solution. Since not tayo two roots, no, since we have two roots, pasabot, we'll have two general solution. CU1, di ba our general solution U is equal to GE to the RT, right? And since duha man natong roots, muna na tayo duha ka general solution. U1 will become the G1 e to the R1T or the G1 e to the negative xi omega later na R1T, and then we'll have U2 is equal to G2 e to the second root or R2 t because we have two roots. And by superposition principle, at sa ganito superposition principle, the sum of the solutions of the ordinary differential equations is also a solution of the ordinary differential equation. So kung imo daw ning isamang duha no kaning tagsa-tagsa nga solution will also be a solution of the differential equation. So u is equal to g1 to the r1t plus g2 to the r2t. Let's move on. Let me just rewrite that the u is equal to g1 to the r1t plus g2 to the r2t. Kanino mo sa roots na to? R1, R na lang na. R is equal to positive, negative, positive, negative. Negative psi omega, negative psi omega, plus minus I omega d. So we just substitute that there. The u will become u of t is equal to g1 to the quantity negative psi omega plus I omega d. And then times the time plus the g2 to the quantity negative psi omega minus I omega d times the time. So we just distribute the time sa exponent that it will become g1 to the negative psi omega t plus I omega dt plus g2 to the negative psi omega t minus I omega dt. Now karon taas na kay natong exponent. Unsa man natong next buhaton? We apply the property of multiplication. Unsa man na ang property, sir? Kanamdo mo if na ay the same base, pwede na to nga murag ma-add, di ba, ang dyan ang iyang exponent, right? Basta the same base lang. So let's say we have this, di ba? We can add the exponent. So karon atong buhaton na ni is ato siyang ipa-atras, no? Instead from this to that, ato siyang ipa-atras into this form. Same base, ibulag siya. So we can rewrite this one as g1 to the negative psi omega t to the I omega dt plus g2 to the negative psi omega t and to the negative I omega dt. So yung anong gibulag, aron mas dali na to, mas dali ato ang kuan solution. So since this one is a common, so ato i-factor out. So let's factor out. So u of t is equal to to the negative psi omega t times g1 to the I omega dt plus g2 to the negative I omega dt. Similar siya sa kuno sa andam. Di ba sa andam kay we have the g1 to the I omega t and g2 to the negative I omega t. Same siya pero kanilang sa other dam na natay kanino nga part. Okay, so let's continue. Since na naman taan so okay na siya, nakaset na siya. Say next step. Determine the arbitrary constants g1 and g2. Kung saan man na siya pag-solve si g1 o si g2 gali, we're going to apply initial conditions. So apply initial conditions. That at time is equal to 0, our u of 0 or initial displacement is equal to u naught, and our u dot naught or initial velocity is equal to u dot not. Kuhaan pa rin nato ni siya kung anong first derivative. Now, let's take first the first derivative of this one. So, u dot of t is equal to e to the negative psi omega t times I omega d g1 e to the I omega dt minus I omega d times g2 e to the negative I omega dt minus psi omega e to the negative psi omega t times g1 e to the I omega dt plus g2 e to the negative I omega dt. So karon before we proceed now, let's simplify sa kani siya nga part, di ba looks familiar? Now this looks exactly like the u or the displacement. So we can further rewrite this one as u dot of t is equal to, then we factor out the I omega. So I omega d e to the negative psi omega t times the g1 e to the I omega dt minus g2 e to the negative I omega dt minus psi omega times the u of t. So now we have our first derivative. So we have our u and the first derivative. So ganun nagkuha tag first derivative? Because we need two equations to solve for the two unknowns. So let's apply the initial conditions, no? So the first one, or u naught is equal to e to the 0 times g1 e to the 0 plus g2 e to the 0. Our u naught then becomes g1 plus g2. Now let's say this is the equation 1. For the response velocity, initially we have u dot naught is equal to I omega d times, e to the 0 times quantity g1 e to the 0 minus g2 e to the 0 minus psi omega, and then the u of t will become u naught, of course. So let's continue with this one. U dot naught is equal to I omega d times g1 minus g2 minus psi omega u naught. We transpose the psi omega u naught, we'll have u dot naught plus psi omega u naught is equal to I omega d times g1 minus g2. So we can get rid of the I omega d. So we divide the whole equation with the I omega. Then we'll have u dot naught plus u naught psi omega all over the I omega dt. I omega is equal to g1 minus g2. So this will be our equation 2. And from there now we can get our G1 and G2. So ato lang ikuan gamay no kay last time na nangutan na sa kuan sa andam ano daw kuan asa daw gikan tong si G1 o si G2 no giunsa daw pagkuha. Sige. Equation 1 we have the U naught is equal to G1 plus G2. And equation 2 we have U dot naught plus u naught psi omega all over I omega d is equal to G1 minus G2. Let me rewrite the ano on the side. Okay, nga ako manigisulat. Aron ko ano makita sa uban ay ba yun nga galibog mong god. Kung yun sa puka si G1 o si G2. So sa first is kung ano to si G1. It's up to you if you are going to use you're going to use substitution or elimination and other methods. So for the first one, since ako mang kinanglan ko is si G1, then I'll add both. I'll get the sum of equation 1 and equation 2. So u naught plus the second one will have the u naught plus u dot naught plus u naught psi omega all over I omega d is equal to G1 plus G1, that is 2G1, and G1 plus negative G2, of course, that will become 0. And we multiply the whole equation with 1 half. So, makuha na to that G1 is equal to 1 half times U naught plus U dot naught plus U naught psi omega all over I omega d. This is the value of the G1. Si G2, sa ibuhaton na equation 1 of 2, we will get the difference. So G1 minus, so U naught minus the second one will have U naught minus U dot naught plus U naught psi omega all over I omega d. So G1 minus G1, that is 0, and G2 minus negative G2 will become 2G2. And we multiply the location with 1 half. And then that G2, that is equal to 1 half U naught plus U dot naught plus U naught psi omega all over I omega d. This will be the second arbitrary constant. So, balik ta, di ba? The general equation is equal to e to the negative psi omega t times g1 e to the I omega dt plus g2 e to the negative I omega dt. Okay na si g1 o si g2. Next is 1. Kaning nay na to, no? Kaning nay complex ba? So, how we are going to get rid of this one, gani? We are going to use the Euler's equation. So, saan ang Euler's equation? So, that is e to the positive negative I omega dt is equal to cosine omega dt plus minus I sine omega dt. So, we just substitute that there and as well si G1 o si G2. And let me rewrite that one. G1 is equal to 1 half times U naught plus U dot naught plus U naught psi omega all over I omega d. G2 is equal to 1 half times U naught minus U dot naught plus U naught psi omega all over I omega d. And e to the positive negative I omega d is equal to cosine omega dt plus minus I sine omega dt. So our equation of motion, general equation of motion, that u of this equal to the negative psi omega t times g1 e to the I omega dt plus g2 e to the negative I omega dt. Now we're just going to substitute everything there. will be transformed into this one. Times the G1, we have the 1 half times U naught plus U dot naught plus U naught psi omega all over I omega d, and then times the cosine. Let me just change the braces. Cosine omega dt plus I sine omega dt. And then plus, for the G2, we have 1 half times U naught minus U dot naught plus U naught psi omega all over I omega d times cosine omega dt minus I sine omega dt. And then we just multiply it to everything there. We just distribute. And this will become e to the negative psi omega t. So let's distribute that now. So pasagdan sa nato si 1 half, and then we'll have, so u naught times cosine, that will become u naught cosine omega dt plus I u naught sine omega dt, and then plus, you have the u dot naught plus u naught psi omega t all over I omega d times cosine omega dt, and plus u dot naught plus u naught psi omega all over I omega d times I sine omega dt. Now karon na may I diri, no? We have also I there, so we can cancel that out. So mabilin kanina lang. Sige. For the second part, you have plus 1 half. I think again we just distribute no everything. Plus I u naught sine omega dt, and then minus u dot naught plus u naught psi omega all over I omega d cosine omega dt, tapos plus u dot naught plus u naught psi omega all over omega d times sine omega dt. Now, let's say no kung ato ni i-factor out si kuan ba, si 1 half. Factor out yun sa tanan kay common mo siya sa tanan. Nga ni itsura, di ba? Now, you're going to apply operation. Saan man na ito i-apply? So, like terms, natin like terms nila, no? These are like terms. Pareha na u naught, pareha cosine, pareha po omega dt. So, we can add this one. So, anong add man? Because ang operation na to is add man. So, this will become 2 u naught cosine omega dt. For the second part, we have like terms, I u naught and I u naught sine omega dt. But, plus man siya minus. So, sa ato pa, that will become 0. Diba? Same as well with this one, we have, this will become 0. because they are like terms but their operations or their signs are opposite. Na ay positive, na ay negative. And lastly, we have plus 2u naught plus u dot naught plus u naught psi omega all over omega d sine omega d t. Karon we apply the 1/2 no, we distribute the 1/2. So the whole equation will become e to the negative psi omega t times u naught cosine omega dt plus u dot naught plus u naught psi omega all over omega d sine of omega d t. And now, naa na gyud tay solution sa ato ang differential equation. Now, let's say this is method A. Natay other way no to later sa ato ang calculations, natay other method. So let me just rewrite again, method A. So sa method A is the complete if the u of t is equal to e to the negative psi omega t times the u naught cosine omega dt plus the u dot naught plus u naught psi omega all over omega d sine omega dt. This is method A. We have also method B. Sama sa method B. Si method B is kuan. Kani siya. No katong what if dili lang siya taman. This will be method B. No, mas dali siya memorize, di ba? So method B is equal to u of t is equal to e to the negative psi omega t times alpha. We just use alpha instead of the G1. Alpha cosine omega dt plus beta sine omega dt. Okay. So depende no if nag-ingon nga use method A, then you're going to use method A in the solution. If you're going to use if the instruction method B, then use method B in the solution. This is for the underdamped. This is the general solution for the underdamped free vibration response. Underdamped free vibration response. Okay. So unsay kalainan nilang duha, sir? Of course, method A na diya tanan. No na si unit. Ang sa problem ang good si unit given, si u dot naught is also given. Si omega imong masolve, omega d masolve nimo sa pa. And then time will also be given. So in the method A, no, it's everything is already there. You just need to substitute these values here. Sa method B man good, ang sa A taas siya, pero diretso na din sa sa value. Sa method B, mubo siya imong memorize because we just have the alpha and the beta. But imo pang kung ano na pa additional step, no? We're going to determine alpha first and the beta by applying the initial conditions. So later in our examples, in this tomorrow, no, we'll have samples for this one. So ato sa humanong tanan ang solution for the underdamped, undamped, underdamped, critically damped, and the overdamped. Aron straight na din natong pag-solve because part of our analysis is dili ra mo gud ingon nga hindi mo na siya i-determine nato nga wala mo gud siya nakabutan diya nga underdamped, overdamped ang problem. Ang button mo good ninyo is inyo i-subto ng problem. No, unsa ang C, unsa ang critical damp, and then i-determine ninyo if ang system ba is underdamp ba siya, ang system ba is critically damp ba siya, or overdamp ba siya, or end-damp. So muna ito sa humanuntanan equation. So this is the solution of the underdamp. So next is, okay. Kumana siya, no? This one. Mo na rin ito na-solve. Next, okay. So we have a graph here, for the, we have undamp, and then we have also the damp structure. So in the undamp, of course, there is no energy dissipation. Muna through time, the same ragid siya. However, for the damp structure, the displacement diminishes through time. And ang relationship ana sila ang kuan. Silang pag-diminish energy, no? We have this curve. Now, this represents the exponential decay. Diba, if you remember, naka-e to the negative psi omega theta. It means that through time, the decay of the free vibration is following an exponential pattern. So we have here four oscillations, no, or vibrations. So when we say oscillation, we are talking about the vibration. So we have four oscillations here. See, one is undamped, no, that is the undamped. See, 2, 3, 4, there is damping. 2, 3, 4, there is damping, but they have different damping coefficient. Mas dako nga si, mas dali mo dissipate ang energy. No? That is just the point. And we have here the common damping ratios. Alam ito si Sai, which is C over CC, of these structures. So for concrete frame with flexible internal walls, 0.05, and for steel frames with welded connections and flexible walls, that is 0.02. So between these two lang, no, for example, kinsa man ang mas dali mo human og vibrate. So that is the concrete frame. Kay mas higher siya og damping ratio compared with this structure. Sige, next is we have the critical damp system. When our damping coefficient is equal to this one, no, that is equal to Cc, or the 2m omega. So what will happen, diba? If you remember, the root of the auxiliary equation is equal to positive negative omega square root of xi squared minus 1. So if our C is equal to the Cc, and if we're going to get the damping ratio, diba? That will become Cc over Cc, or equal to 1. The damping ratio is equal to 1. And if the damping ratio is equal to 1, so may tabo dira, that will become 0. So we are left with R is equal to negative 1 times omega, or R is equal to negative omega. This is the root of the auxiliary equation for a critically damped system. Now karon, since usara man ang root, usara lugar ato ang solution, no? E to the RT ra lugar, or G1 e to the omega t ra lugar, negative omega t ra lugar. Now, second order man nga atong kuano ODE ang differential equation nato. Pasabot we need two equations. Unsa man ang second equation nato? Dili pwede nga G2 e to the negative omega t ra gyapon. So say buhaton, in this case, by application of the differential equations nga rule, ang imong buhaton is ang imong first nga solution will be multiplied with the independent variable. Kinsa man si independent variable? Ato independent variable, di ba, is kani. That is the time. So the second solution will be multiplied with the time. So this will be, the second solution is equal to e to the tg2 e to the negative omega t. So mo na siya nga, mo na ito ang solution for the critically damped system. G1 e to the omega t, negative omega t, plus tg2 e to the negative omega t, or we can factor out e to the negative omega t, e to the negative omega t, times G1 plus G2. So, dali lang ni siya, no? U of t is equal to e to the negative omega t, G1 plus Tg2. Two equations. We need two equations to solve for the two unknowns. So, apply mo the initial condition. The first derivative of u of t. So, u dot of t is equal to e to the negative omega t times G2 minus omega e to the negative omega t times G1 plus T G2. Karon, familiar na sad kayo, no? This part is diya, di ba? So we can rewrite the first derivative as G2 e to the negative omega t minus omega u of t. Apply initial conditions that at t is equal to 0, u of 0 is equal to u naught, and u dot of 0 is equal to u dot naught. So the first one, this will become u naught is equal to e to the 0 times g1 plus 0 times g2. Another the solution that g1 is equal to u naught. Now, how about for this one? So this will become u dot naught is equal to g2 e to the 0 minus omega u naught. Diya palang daan, ato na makita that u dot naught plus u naught omega is equal to g2. Dali na kayo. So ang dugay ra gyud nato is the underdamp ug si undamp. Nganong dugay siya? It is because of the presence of the complex conjugate. So na natin solution na critically damped. U of t is equal to e to the negative omega t times u naught. Let me just correct that. Times u naught plus we have the u dot naught plus u naught omega times the time. Mo na din siya. This is method A. Method B, that is equal to e to the negative omega t times alpha plus beta t. This is method B. So, kani kun yun na matikdan, di ba, in the critically damped, walay cosine or sine, di ba? So, unsa may implication din ni sine o cosine, no? Kung naa na siya, unsa din naa? Kung naa si cosine o si sine. So, let me share what is the difference if there is cosine and the sine. Okay. So, if naay cosine ug sine, unsa may manuntis ninyo? There is, kani siya, there is oscillation. Now, that happens when there is a sine and a cosine. So, if there is no sine and cosine, sa ato pa, wala ingani. No, there is no oscillation. Since sa critical damping, no, di ba, wala naman to cosine and sine, diretso na siya nga u of t is equal to, diretso na to siya nga u of t is equal to e to the negative omega t times alpha plus beta t, right? Mara mo to siya. So since ingani man diretso ang ang critical damping, pasabot wala siya oscillation sa critical damping. Do you have any questions on the solution?